how do you start that conversation in your Thanksgiving dinner? You're on Thanksgiving, and then you're gonna talk to your elder parents or great like when they go, can I get the rings? And how does that happen?
So think about it. Who are you, like, who knows you best if not your family, right? So people aren't shameful in front of their families. They'll just say things like, I've heard my clients say, "Oh, I already told mom that I want her blue diamond ring with the sapphires." And I'm
Oh my
like, "You
God.
told her?" And
It,
she's like, "Yeah, I tell her all the time. I've told her since I'm a baby that I want that." And I'm like, "You've told her?" She's like, "For 50 years, I've been telling her that ring's going to be mine when you don't need it anymore." I'm like, that's like people's families are used to hearing them in that light, used to, just saying things. And if, it starts, I think, from mom and dad. Like, mom will take from dad, dad will be like, "Oh, I want this, I want that." And like, if you're comfortable saying what you want as you grow up and, as an adult, there's no stopping you. You're already comfortable with them. They're your family, they're your parents.
I'm terrified to have that conversation now.
Well,
It's
it's not
like
a, it's literally just a blank statement. "I want this one." You're going, "Okay, cool."
no, no, but it's just like I don't know. They'll like I feel like they'll look at me like, oh, so you want to push this along a little? Like
That's
that's
part of the taboo that a lot of families face, but it's not the norm by any means. It is cultural. Some cultures, it definitely is the norm, but in a lot of places, people assume, and it's not, listen, it's not an abnormal assumption, right? How many people have their parents saying, "Well, we worked really hard. We really want this to go to you and your siblings. This is why we did it," right? They may not name every single thing. They may not tell them every little thing that they have. But if your parents own a house, you could only assume one or two things are going to happen. They're going to outgrow it and want to sell it. And what are the implications of that? How does that affect you? How does that affect them? Or they're going to pass away in it, because a lot of people say we want to die in our house. They're not shy about that, right? So if you want to die in your house, then that means there's going to be a house left over, and we have to do something to make sure there's a house left over.